Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Carrie Morgan, and I'm author of a new book that's coming out this summer called Above the Noise. And I wanted to share with you a little bit about what the book is about, because I think it's so important for companies, brands to slow down and really take time to evaluate and take a deep look at their brands today, because that kind of clarification is truly what helps you rise above the noise. There's so much conversation and content and social media activity online that it's just more and more difficult every day to rise above it and to be heard. And I think there's a couple of steps that companies need to slow down and spend some time with before they get too deeply involved in their marketing efforts, to make sure that they're targeting the right areas and the right audience and getting the most out of their marketing efforts that they can, especially when it comes to the organic side, because I specialize in online visibility, but I really focus on the organic, which is the unpaid side of visibility. It's all about the time you invest and the payoff you get for that time and effort that you're spending, rather than advertising dollars and pay-per-click, Google AdWords, Facebook advertising, banner advertising, all of those types of visibility. And by organic, it truly means content marketing with the unpaid placements, search engine optimization, the on-page kind, the creating content, and social media activity, and how you blend those things all together. Above the Noise is kind of a primer for where to start for companies, because the very first chapter that I kick the book off with really focuses around understanding your brand, because you can't create an effective strategy until you understand the who, what, when, where, why of your business. And it doesn't matter if you're a small business or an enormous business, even a Fortune 500 or Fortune 50 company. Without that kind of brand clarity, your messaging isn't going to be on point and your marketing activity isn't going to be. So the first chapter really dives into how you evaluate that, how you do a SWOT analysis for your company, which is strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, and how you look at your competitive marketplace and analyze kind of what they're doing and how it applies to you, so that you can create messaging that really helps you rise above the noise, which is the second chapter of the book. Really is about, once you have that definition in place, how you apply that to a brand strategy and how you apply that to your organic marketing, your public relations efforts, and what your teams are doing to help make your business more visible. So I think it's pretty exciting, and I take a little bit of a different perspective than a lot of authors, would, because instead of just jumping into what some of the biggest buzzwords are in the marketing industry today, so instead of saying, oh, you have to be on Facebook, you have to be doing social media, on these top platforms, and you have to be content marketing, I really go into the strategic part of why. Why are you doing a certain social media platform, and how does it benefit you? Who is your target audience, and what's the best way to reach that target audience? So I have over 23 years in the industry now, and a lot of time and energy during those years, those decades, has been focused on market positioning. So going through that exercise of defining what a brand is and applying it to their marketing, and positioning them within their competitors to stand out more. And over the last few years, I've really kind of focused my expertise on taking traditional public relations and transforming it into the digital side, so that you're blending in the content marketing and social media and SEO into the traditional marketing, but for a highly integrated approach. Because if you just do one of those or two of those, you're not going to get the same ability to be more visible online than you can with an integrated approach. And so this book it targets really entrepreneurs, business owners, marketers, sure, but especially the smaller businesses, how they can do that most effectively. One example is I go into quite a bit of depth on how to build online reviews, because from an elevating your company standpoint, Google reviews especially, but also Yelp reviews and Amazon reviews, things like that, depending on what your business is. But Google reviews can elevate you to be more visible in just a Google search than almost any other tactic, and it's so fast to put together. And I think it's highly neglected by most companies. Restaurants are great at it, but and some retail storefronts are, but for the most part, companies ignore that, and it's a highly valuable tool, and it's not difficult. But putting together an annual campaign, for example, on how how to ask customers for reviews and what to do with them and how to point them to the right location. Do you want them on Yelp? Do you want them on Amazon? Do you want them on both? Do you want to, give them the ultimate convenience of saying, okay, here are the 4 platforms that we take reviews on, so, but that's an important part of Above the Noise too. Anyway, I'm about a third of the way through the book. I'd hope to have it done by now. So instead of being published in May, I'm bumping it a little bit further out, so it'll be later in the summer. I've had some issues with my wonderful teenagers come up and some work issues that have kind of pushed my deadline back. But I think it's coming together really well, and it's really exciting. I have a second book in the queue called Digital Haystack that really targets marketers. Very excited about that one. It's written on a much more sophisticated, deeper level for marketers that already have experience in online visibility, but really how to maximize it and take it to the next level. But anyway, if you're a smaller business, an entrepreneur, Above the Noise, I think has some really valuable tips in it, and I'm hoping to get it published soon. So let me know what you think. I have a couple of different online communities I would absolutely love for you to join. I'm on Facebook, but I took down my Facebook page for my agency just because of the reach issues Facebook has. But I'm very present on LinkedIn. I would love to connect with you there. I also am on Twitter quite a bit, and my Twitter handle is Morgan Carey, so I would love for you to find me there. But I do have some upcoming fun things that I plan to do with the book. I'll be releasing a couple of teaser chapters pulled together, and I've got an online platform that has some tools. So when I talk about strategy in the book, for example, you can go online to this platform and it'll have some worksheets there, some other articles to learn more about it, but things to really help you take it from just reading the words to putting it into play and really adapting it so that your marketing fits. So some exciting things in store. So head over to rockthestatusquo.com, my website, and sign up for my email list, and then you'll get all kinds of things as they're released. And as I mentioned, for Above the Noise, I'm really hoping that it comes out this summer. My publisher is Motivational Press, and it'll be in bookstores. It's pretty exciting stuff. So anyway, thanks for joining me today, and I hope you find this interesting. If you have some ideas on what you'd love to see included in the book, feel free to shoot me a direct message on Twitter or reach out to me on any of the social media platforms, and I would love your input. So anyway, chat soon. Thank you so much.